Hi everyone, it's Kelly McDermott-Burns here, and I'm going to guide you in Tenohira Practice self-treatment. This is the week for that, so I'm doing a recording rather than live because I'm going to be traveling, and this way also you'll be able to just pull the recording up and practice every day this week, which would be great. We should be doing our self-treatment practice every day, and you know I I try to not forget that because it's really important for me to stay grounded and centered and to keep my energy as clear and strong as possible. And I do that by self-treatment. That's one of the five um, pillars of Reiki, and and it's something we can do for ourselves on a daily basis that's really nurturing. We can sit in our meditation, of course, which is lovely, but there's nothing like taking some time to just stretch out and do some self-treatment. Or you can sit in a chair, you can stretch out on your couch or your bed, whatever you like to do for the practice. It's important that you're comfortable. You might want to grab a blanket, even though it's summer. Sometimes we can get a little chilly when we're receiving Reiki from ourselves. Another thing that's important to note is that this is a way for us to also be in the precept, be compassionate to yourself. So when we're doing our self treatment, we're showing ourselves loving kindness and compassion. So it's a very important part of the Reiki practice that we do. And of course, we always want to be able to show up as our best selves for the animals and for the people that we are working with. Um, so we're going to do 2 minutes on each hand position. I'm not going to follow the book. I'm going to just show you my regular way of doing it. And the thing that isn't important is each hand position so much as the fact that you're doing it. The order is not really a huge thing that we have to really stick to. But sometimes we just feel drawn to go in different areas. So anyway, I'm just letting you know if you're like, oh, she's out of order. It's okay. Follow along with me and just go ahead and do your own practice the way you like to do it too. So I spend a couple of minutes on each hand position, mainly because a lot of times it can take us a couple of minutes to really feel that flow of the energy, and it gives us an opportunity to hang out on each of those areas and just see what's happening. Um, Normally, what I would do is I hang out for those 2 minutes and then I move on to the next hand position. However, if I'm feeling a lot of energy flow in a certain area, I'll stay with that area. So sometimes we don't even realize where we need to feel Reiki or we need that energy. But we also know that it goes wherever it needs to go. So, that being said, we're going to get started. I've got a timer set up for 2 minutes, and I'm not going to linger on any positions just because this is a little video. But remember, you can do that for yourself. That you can just stay and hang out wherever you're feeling a lot of energy flow, so that you really get the benefit of what's going on there. And just like with chair Reiki, we're doing chair Reiki with people. We may feel heat or tingling. We may feel, wavy sensations or cold, and we may feel nothing at all. And all of that is just fine, exactly the way it is. It's different for every one of us, and it's different from time to time. And another thing to keep in mind is that we can place our hands directly on our bodies. As we do with other people, we can be off our bodies. We can be lightly touching with the fingertips. So find your own way with that, whatever you like to do. I like to directly touch my body. So remember, what we're doing here is nurturing ourselves and taking good care of ourselves so that we can be more useful to others, that we can really show up in a way that's healthy and grounded and centered and full of vibrant energy. So make this your daily practice. It's really important, even if you're just taking a few minutes. So another thing to think about too is, sometimes I'm, maybe watching a movie or something, and I'll place my hands on my body somewhere, and that's great to do, but there's nothing like just taking that time specifically for what you're doing and focusing that way, and not being distracted by other things. So make sure you're getting some quiet time in, put some nice music on for yourself, and then just go for it. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and start the timer, and then just follow along. Easy. So again, as I said, this is a 2-minute timer, and we're going to just get started. I'm not sure you're going to be able to hear it, but I will let you know when it's time to switch. So we're going to begin with the crown. But before we let me back up here. Before we start that, let's take a few breaths into our hara. Just 3 breaths here. So breathing in through our nose, feeling that beautiful light of Reiki coming all the way down to the hara. Pausing in the hara, connecting to the light within. And on the out breath, expand that light in every direction. So take 2 more breaths here. Now bringing your hands into Gasho and setting your intention to be open to receive what you need from this practice. And when you feel nice and strong in your intention, we're going to take a few breaths into the hands, doing our Seishin Tuitsu practice, or the breathing practice that we use for the lighthouse meditation. So we're going to breathe, drawing that energy into the hands, feeling it travel down the arms to the hara, and then coming back up on the out breath. It's a really nice way to start your self-treatment practice, because you're getting all that beautiful energy, and sensitizing the hands there. So, and focusing also. So hands in Gasho, and on your next breath, breathing in and visualizing that beautiful, clear Reiki light coming into your hands, traveling down your arms to your hara. And on the out breath, bringing that light back up the arms and out the hands. Drawing the light into the body through the hands, following it as it travels down the arms and down the center of the body to the hara, connecting with the energy within. And on the out breath, bringing that energy back up the body, out the arms, and out the hands. We'll take a few breaths here. Two more breaths, please. And now we'll begin with our hands on our crown. However, whatever comfortable way that feels for you. If you want to place them like this, that's fine. If you want to be like this, that's fine. Feel what's going on with your hands at that location, that contact point from your hands to your crown. Notice what's happening and just focusing there. Also, your mind wanders, bring it back to your breath, just breathing naturally, but bring your mind back to your breath if it begins to wander, or just bring it back to focusing on your hands. Now breaking your hands and placing them over your eyes. You can leave your glasses on if you have glasses, but I like to take mine off. And now placing your hands over your ears or your temple area. And if your arms get tired or your shoulders get tired or you have any kind of injury that will prevent you from keeping your arms up, that's just place your hands over your heart center or over your hara, whatever feels best for you if you get uncomfortable. Focusing on the hands again, noticing any sensations, but just noticing. Don't try to force anything. Hands down on the back of your head, and you can have your hands like this or like this, whatever feels comfortable. Let's try to get my palm, the bottom of my palms just below the ridge of my skull. And you can bring your hands down if they're uncomfortable. Your shoulders hurt. And just place your hands on your body. And now bringing your hands over your throat. By now, maybe some of your animal friends have wandered in. Mine are upstairs sleeping. But of course, they're always welcome to join us in this practice, and we can always invite them in. And hands over your heart center. And now hands on your rib cage area, upper belly. Now hands over your hara. And still focusing on the hands, staying in our practice. Now just bring your hands to your lap, palms up or down, whatever feels right. And just sit quietly and enjoy how lovely all that energy moving through your body feels. Don't jump up, just take a moment to absorb all of this, to notice how you're feeling. You feel if anything has shifted or whatever feels right for you. Just relaxing into the beauty of the energy, the healing, and the nurturing especially. Now taking a nice deep cleansing breath. Bring our hands back into Gasho and gratitude. Thanking Reiki. And also thanking ourselves for taking this time to nurture ourselves and be compassionate to ourselves. So remember, you're working in that precept when you're doing your self-treatment. And self-treatment is something that we really should be doing every day, even if it's just a few minutes. And as we know, we can always go directly to the spot. Like I'm constantly doing Reiki on my knee, so we can always go right to where things hurt. But it's really important that we take that time for ourselves. Um, Turn off the phone, turn off the TV, stretch out on the couch, put some quiet and peaceful music on, and really take advantage of this beautiful tool we have in our toolbox. All right. So I hope you enjoyed it. I'd love to hear and have a wonderful week practicing and take care.